Good morning and welcome to the Forex Market Wrap, brought to you by Pepperstone on Wednesday the 11th of October 2017. I'm Darren Sinden. Right, let's take a look at price changes and overnight moves to be aware of. And yesterday really was a story of dollar weakness, the euro gaining 0.63% against the greenback, the dollar index itself down 0.45%, and the dollar lost ground against the Korean won, the South African rand and the Singaporean dollar. Yet there was one exception to this, and that was the Mexican peso. Mexican peso closed at 4-month lows against the US dollar yesterday. As you can see on this weekly chart, we're testing back towards a key area of resistance around 19. If the peso were to break above that line, then there's not much in the way really all the way out to 22, so that's certainly one to watch in the trading days ahead. Okay, what's on the calendar? Events that may move the market today. A fairly busy calendar today. We've already had overnight a speech by the FOMC member Kaplan, and then to come at 7 o'clock GMT we'll have inflation data out of Spain, both the HICP measure, the one that ECB likes to look at, and CPI data. That's all for September. We have MBA mortgage applications at 11 o'clock GMT out of the States, and then another central banker speaking, the Fed Evans speaking at 11:15 GMT. Some jobs opening data at 1400 out of the States, and then at 1800 the key release of the day, the FOMC minutes. Who said what and who voted for what at the last FOMC meeting. And then speaking of the FOMC member, Mr. Williams will be speaking at 1840 GMT, and his speech is followed by ECB Council member Prie speaking at 1850. Right, let's move on to breaking news and comment that's caught my eye overnight. 3 stories here to be aware of. First of all, the Catalan government has deferred its independence declaration in favour of talks with Madrid. The IMF was unusually upbeat on the global economic outlook yesterday and has raised its growth forecast for all developing economies, ex the UK. And US equities make fresh all-time highs in yesterday's session, and Asian stocks are up on the day as well as we speak. Right, food for thought, something for you to take away with you into the trading day and beyond. And please think about this. Whilst large-scale job losses tend to grab the media headlines, as they did here in the UK yesterday, automation is a steadily increasing and attritional threat to many job roles, as the charts opposite show. And the 2 charts here, first of all, the price of the deployment of robots here, this line in orange falling down sharply, the number of robots sold rising sharply, this line in blue, and the second chart below, a comparative of the all-in cost per hour of labour in Germany, Eastern Europe and China. You can see here that the deployment cost of robots on a global basis is already below the cost of even the cheapest labour pools. Right, please take a moment to read the risk warning. Trading CFDs and FX on margin can be a risky business. If you have any questions or any doubts about what the risks involved are, then please do contact your Pepperstone account representative.